others tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
All right, so time.
We get the show on the road.
I've been waiting for it all day.
And not a moment too soon.
Listen to talk radio.
This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
5 to 7.
He's weird.
Best thing on the radio. It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, baby. I'm on fire tonight, man. Yes, I am. Oh, yeah.
Girl, you gonna set me on fire.
Yeah.
My brain is flaming. I don't know which way to go.
Bring it down, baby. Bring it down one more time now. Oh, yeah.
Like a sweet song on the fire. You light my morning sky. Burning love.
It is the Evening Edge. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. That wasn't a very good Elvis. It's Elvis's 90th birthday today. And thank you for my buddy Ron Otto for reminding me of that. And it dawned on me when he told me that. He figured out when he was born, how old he was. Elvis was born the same year that WHIO radio went on the air. 90 years ago. That is amazing. That is amazing. And speaking of Elvis and the history of WHIO radio and Dayton, I'm sure if you're an Elvis fan, you probably know this. Back in 1956, Elvis performed at the UD Fieldhouse. Yeah, just a few blocks from where I'm doing the show right now. The King was there. I don't know if he was really the king at that point. He was a king in the making. But I posted some pictures. I found this really cool website that has some pictures and some news articles from probably the Journal Herald or Dayton Daily about Elvis playing at the Fieldhouse. And it's on my Facebook page if you'd like to check it out. Pretty cool stuff. I've seen these pictures before, and there's a ton of them. And there's some where he's just sort of hanging out before the show, maybe in between shows. I think he did 2 shows on that particular day. But you can see that on my Facebook page at Evening Edge Todd. Also today is National Bubble Bath Day. And I was trying to think about the last time I had a bubble bath. It's been a very long time, very, very long time. Not even a romantic bubble bath. Yeah. But I found something else out today, and I'd be curious to know if there's anybody out there, any edgeheads, who would be willing to admit this, that they have trypophobia. You ever heard of trypophobia? Trypophobia. Trypo, like typo, but add the R. Trypophobia. It's a fear or an aversion to seeing clusters of small holes or bumps, like those found in a honeycomb, sponge, or even a cluster of soap bubbles. So I'm curious if anyone out there has a bubble bath phobia. I want to know how somebody ends up with this, because I have a feeling, or I have a belief that phobias come from some sort of crazy experience you might have had when you were little. And I've talked about this before. I am claustrophobic, and I'm sure my claustrophobia began when I was about 4 years old. Some kids lowered me down into a sewer at the end of our street. We lived on a cul-de-sac because a baseball went down there where we were playing ball in the street. And then they put the lid on and kept me down in the sewer. Not for very long, maybe 5 minutes, but boy, oh boy. And I'm sure that's where my phobia came from. So I feel like that's where phobias come from. Some sort of weird experience that you had in your formative years. So I'd be curious to know if anybody has the trypophobia and how it came about. 937-457-1290. We have, this is a crazy story. Where'd it go? I had my, oh, here we go. Thank you.
Do you know anything about planes?
Flying the unfriendly skies. And I saw this story, and they left out an important part of the story, and they did it intentionally. And I'd like to get your take as who is ultimately responsible for trying to open the door on a JetBlue flight last night. This was in Boston. A passenger was arrested after allegedly opening an emergency exit door while the plane was taxiing at Boston's Logan International Airport. It happened on a flight from Boston to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Now, Puerto Rico is a vacation destination. And there's all kinds of resorts there, and some people may see it as sort of a romantic getaway, right? Plus, it's really cold, and nobody wants to be around here when it's cold and snowy, especially in Boston. So a lot of people, they take their maybe their romantic week down in Puerto Rico. The passenger, whose identity has not been released, opened the overwing exit door, deploying the emergency slide. But here's the thing. It's being reported, and this was, I guess, confirmed by some passengers on the plane, that this all started between an argument between a boyfriend and a girlfriend. So they're on the plane. I'm assuming, I'm gonna make an assumption here. They're going on a romantic trip. Let's make that part of it. And some sort of disagreement, argument breaks out while they're on the tarmac waiting to fly. But here's the thing that the story doesn't say. It doesn't say which person tried to open the door or actually opened the door. Do you think it was the guy who opened the door after their fight to try to get away? Or was it the woman? I tend to think it was the woman. I think, I hate to say it, but I think if I got into an argument with my significant other on a plane that got so heated that one of us had to get off the plane, I think it would be Mary who would try to open the door. So I'm going to guess the woman. I bet she's the one who tried to open the door and then tried to escape. Apparently, some of the passengers had to restrain that person until the state police arrived. Well, that might reveal a little bit. If it was a number of passengers, maybe it was the guy. A number of passengers had to restrain that passenger. Maybe it was the guy. I don't know. What do you think? 937-457-1290. The other thing that I wanted to throw out there today, and I know that you're going to think I'm nuts. I don't talk politics on this show, but a lot of people today are talking about this proposal from President-elect Trump about renaming the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. And, when I first heard this, I thought, well, that's a little silly. I mean, we've got other things to worry about, right? Other than the name of a body of water. But then I started thinking about it. I don't think it's that bad of an idea. But I think we need to add an S to the end. The Gulf of Americas. Because when you think about it, it's North America, it's South America, Central America. It's the Americas. It's the Americas Gulf. So why not Gulf of Americas? The other suggestion, since we're going to be naming and renaming bodies of water, I feel like we can do better than Eastwood Lake. Eastwood Lake has been talked about on the show. At one time, Eastwood, it's over there in Riverside, not far from where I am, just down from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, close to Stebbins High School. It used to be the location where they did the Hydro Bowl. I asked my wife last night if she knew what that was, and she had no clue. Well, they used to have boat races there. When I was growing up, and I don't know when they started, but I remember them, the 70s, 80s. It was a big deal. It was like every year they'd have these Hydro Bowl races, those hydroplane boats. But that went away. So now I see fishermen out there. Sometimes I see little sailboats. But I don't know how much it gets used. You're not supposed to swim in it, from what I understand. So I'm thinking that maybe the folks there in Riverside, and I know the mayor lives a couple of streets over from me. Every once in a while, he stops by the house unannounced. Not really, but I've seen him before. We've talked. Maybe we need to rebrand Eastwood Lake to try to build it up and get people excited about going back to the Eastwood Lake. So if you have any suggestions on a good name for Eastwood Lake, let me know.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
He's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, everybody. How are you? Just an hour show tonight. We got UD basketball. I kind of remember that, Patrick. I don't remember. I mean, I remember seeing it, I think. Some sort of stage. I don't remember going to a show there or anything. That's right. There's no mail service tomorrow. But it's weird to me, and I mean, I don't mean this disrespecting the late president, but the only things that are closed from what I saw a list on WHIO.com was like government agencies. The schools are open, the banks are open, or NASDAQ, I think, is closed. But I don't know. I thought that was odd for some reason. But whatever. Aerosmith, really? Huh. Well, Ron, I know it's supposed to be really, really cold tomorrow and Friday. We might get some snow. I watched a couple of videos earlier today, and it looks like the majority of the heaviest snow and ice is going to sort of stay south. We're going to get some snow, but I don't know. It's not going to be anything like we had the other day.
People are in prison for stealing from tornado victims. Well, the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Something told me to turn on the radio.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. If you would like to go see Classic Albums Live down at Victoria Theater, Friday, January 24th, they're going to be performing Led Zeppelin 4, the entire album, beginning to end. Be the fifth caller, 937-457-1290. Love that song. That's a good one. Fifth caller, 937-457-1290. Let's talk to Tim in New Lebanon. Hey, Tim, what's going on, man?
What's up, buddy?
How are
I was
you?
just calling about the plane incident. So it's kind of it's a conundrum. So you said somebody opened the door, which is giving me the I'll turn around this car vibes, which is be a male.
Right.
But then the multiple people that take it down, when I used to be a bouncer, I know males usually get docile once you wrap them up, but the females, it's like wrestling a cat.
I totally get that. I've seen that in action many times over the years.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like I feel like in this instance, the argument between the boyfriend and girlfriend, and I don't know what the argument was about. Maybe we'll get more details. Yeah. But I just feel like in a situation like that, the woman might be more likely to say, I am not going to Puerto Rico with you. I am getting off this plane right now, and just kind of lose their mind.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that. It sounds, I'm not trying to be sexist, but if I was going to write a scenario, if I was going to write a scenario, boyfriend, girlfriend, get into an argument on a plane. One of them has to try to extricate themselves from the plane. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the woman.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just observations. It's not being sexist.
Yeah, I got you. All right, Tim. I appreciate it. Thanks for your call, buddy. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-457-1290. So I know that this is quite a ways away. So, this is the 90th anniversary of WHIO Radio. And we have worked out a deal where we're going to team up with the city of Beaver Creek, my hometown, for their big 4th of July celebration. It's all part of our, hometown celebration, celebrating our 90th anniversary. So the folks there at Beaver Creek, they agreed. They said, hey, yeah, we want to have WHIO out there. And we're going to promote all the events that are going to be going on. They've got their parade. There's going to be festivities for the family. And, of course, the big fireworks display. But they are looking for other sponsors for the event. So if you happen to be a business owner or somebody like that, and you want to be a part of this cool event, there's going to be thousands of people there. It's always very well attended. You can call the Beaver Creek Parks Recreation and Culture Division at 937-427-5514, or you can go to beavercreekohio.gov/sponsorships.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hi, Ashley. Thanks for turning on the show tonight. Man. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. Well, thank you, Leslie. I get a half of a point. Oy. I haven't read that yet, Ron. I'll have to check it out. Oh, yeah. King of the Mountain. I remember that.
$1,000 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Is Ron available by chance? I didn't give him a heads up. Are you there, Ron?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, hang on. I got to give you your official open. People love this one.
Run!
It's very popular.
It is very popular. So yesterday, I didn't get a chance to chat with you about this because we were talking about underwear vending machines.
Mm.
But you had a story about Girl Scout cookies.
Yes.
And I guess
rather talk about the cookies than the vending machines
of underwear.
Just letting you know.
Yeah. Now there's an idea. The Girl Scout cookies should be in vending machines.
Oh man.
Oh, see?
Yeah. Broke as it is, I'd be like broke-er.
Yeah.
Was to happen.
So they announced, I guess yesterday or the day before, that this is the last year for Thin Mints. No, that's not what they said. I'm just joking.
People are driving.
People are like, whoa, no. This is the last year for s'mores and toast yay.
Yes.
Is that how you pronounce them? Toast yay?
That's how I pronounced it
Toast
yesterday.
J.
So, yeah.
Toast yay. I know what a s'more is, but I don't have any idea what a toast yay is.
I don't either. I've not had those.
But, I don't know if you remember this, but the last couple years during Girl Scout cookie time, I invited Girl Scouts to come on the show, like call in the show and...
Hey, are you still selling Girl Scout cookies?
Do a cookie pitch.
Delicious.
I want cookies.
Do you want some more cookies?
Buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies.
She's selling Girl Scout cookies.
I want cookies.
Ooh, let me guess. Cookies.
Thank you for the cookies.
Cookies for me.
Do you remember those when we had the Girl Scouts would call into the show and they'd have 60 seconds to pitch me their cookies?
Yeah. It's good stuff.
And here's the thing. It was a guaranteed sale, right? I mean, I'm not going to have some young Girl Scout call in, have her try to sell me cookies and then say, "Nah, sorry." I mean, what kind of jerk would do that?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But we did this the last couple of years and we had some success with it. And what I would do is I would open up the phone lines and I'd say, "Hey, if you got a Girl Scout and she'd like to call in and pitch the cookies, just give us a call." Sometimes we got calls, sometimes we didn't. Now, I think it's a great opportunity because Girl Scouts no longer go door to door.
Right.
Because of stranger danger.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that. But one of the great things about going door to door, and I did this when I was a kid. I don't know if you ever had to go door to door and sell stuff for school.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great way to sort of learn to speak to other people in a sort of a salesperson pitch sort of way. I think it's a good training ground. And I understand why it's gone away, but I sold magazines. I collected old newspapers for money. I did stuff like that, and we'd knock on the doors and we talk to people. So I feel like the girls are missing out. Yes, they're outside of the grocery store or wherever, and they're, trying to sell to people who are coming in and coming out. But there's something to be said about knocking on a door and saying, "Hello, ma'am, may I interest you in some cookies?" That kind of thing. So I'm wondering if instead of just opening up the phone lines like I've done in the past, if parents out there have a daughter who's in Girl Scouts and the daughter seems willing to come on the show to pitch her cookies, and again, it's a guaranteed sale. I'm thinking about just having people email me and then we'll just set it up. What do you think of that idea, opposed to just opening the phone lines and maybe getting somebody, maybe not,
Probably a better idea.
Probably a better idea.
Kind of like your wing idea.
Yeah, the Wing It Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Because, the last thing I want is to frighten some young child, and they get on the phone and they hear the ticker start going, and many times they freeze up.
Yeah, it's like you're on.
Right. And in that moment, there's the panic and anxiety sets in, and I don't want to scar any kids, emotionally. But if I say, okay, little Susie, do they still name kids Susie?
I don't
it's kind of like,
so.
it's kind of an old thing.
No.
Hey, Brianna, you're going to be on the show Friday at 5:35, and you're going to come on and you're going to pitch your cookies to me right here on the show to promote the Girl Scouts and promote the Girl Scout cookies. You have time to practice, right? I think that's a good idea. Give them an opportunity to sort of practice, to go over, in sales, there's something called the elevator pitch. You know what the elevator pitch is? It's how precisely and concisely can you sell your product or your business in the time it takes to go from the bottom floor to the top floor of a building in an elevator, because you never know who you're going to end up standing next to. You could stand next to some executive at a company that might be interested in your product, and you have to be able to tell them quickly and concisely what you do, what the benefits are, and, you go from there. So I'm thinking this is the way to do it. Even more real world experience.
There you go.
Yeah. So moms and dads out there, or grandmas and grandpas, or whoever you might be, if you have a Girl Scout who is interested in coming on the show and pitching her cookies, I will buy them. Now we can't do, 50 kids. It's just, I can't do that. I don't make that kind of bank. But if we get 5, 10 girls or whatever, that would be fine. That would be fine. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to email me, eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, and tell me that your kid's interested, what their first name is, and then we will set something up. Okay? And then the way it has worked in the past, mom or dad will bring the Girl Scout to the station after the cookies have been delivered to them, and they will deliver them to me here at the station. And we take a quick little photo, we put it on social media, and everybody's happy. And it's a great way to support these young women in the Girl Scouts. So once again, that email address is eveningedgetodd@gmail.com. 937-457-1290. Wayne in Franklin. Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Todd. Great show as always.
Thank you so much.
We used to have to raise money for the band. Yes, I was in the band in high school.
Okay.
And we sold candles.
Oh, candle. I remember
candles.
that. Yeah, I never sold the candles, but I remember people selling candles.
Yeah, go door to door, then you got to deliver glass candles.
That's exciting.
But here's the thing. You would walk up to the door, the middle of winter, you're wearing the minimum clothing, and you would shiver. They would feel bad for you, and they would buy.
I love that. I love that. That is a great tactic. I mentioned that yesterday or the day before we were talking about kids going door to door to shovel snow. And a couple of years ago, there was a group of kids that came to our house, but they sent the smallest one up to the front door. You know, he's like 7 years old. He's got a giant shovel in his hand. He's like, can I shovel your driveway? Okay,
yeah,
and then
that's a great scam.
That's
well, hey,
that's a
Todd,
great
I love your
scam.
show. Love you.
Oh,
Talk to
thank
later.
you. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Carla in Kettering. Hey, Carla.
Hey, Todd, I just wanted to give you an idea for your Girl Scout pitch.
Okay.
You could do it on a Thursday and call it Girl Scout Thursday.
Girl Scout Thursday.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why it has to be on Thursday?
I don't know. It just sounded rhymey at the time.
Girl Scout Thursday.
Girl Scout Thursday.
Cookie Monday. Cookie Friday.
Okay. There you go. I guess you could say cookie.
You know, we could do it on Tuesdays because we sometimes have Tasty Tuesday.
Well, you could do that.
We could do that. We could make it part of Tasty Tuesday. Now, Carla, let me ask you: when you were a kid, did you have to go door to door and sell stuff?
I did. I was a brownie, and when I was a brownie, we had those stupid roll-up calendars we had to sell door to door.
I remember. Yeah. I remember when I was in elementary school, we sold magazines.
Yeah.
And one year I was actually, and I want to say it was like maybe 4th grade, 5th grade. I was the top seller at Maine Elementary School in Beaver Creek for magazines. And I won $20.
Hey, that's a lot of money back then.
The kid at Shaw School in Beaver Creek, same district, who sold the most, got a color TV. Now, how is that fair?
And that is
not fair at all.
And
that was last year I sold magazines.
I don't blame you.
I felt jilted.
I don't blame you.
Scarred me for life. Yeah. All right, Carla. Thanks for your call. Have a good one.
Todd.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good idea. Real quickly, Regina in Dayton. Hey, Regina.
Hi. How are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Fine. I just heard you pronounce the Girl Scout cookie, toast, yay.
Toast, yay.
It's actually toast, yeah. Like you're toasting somebody. You're toasting somebody and say, "I'll toast you."
No, that makes sense. It sounds better than toast yay, but in the stories that I saw, and even on their list, it says TOAST-YAY. Exclamation point. Isn't that toast yay? Isn't yay?
But I thought it was YA.
I don't know. Well,
I'm wrong.
I don't know. But I think, look, Regina, I like your idea better.
I know.
Yeah.
They need to change it, don't they?
Well, it's only around for one more season of cookie selling, so it doesn't matter at this point. But
That's right. It's going away.
I appreciate your call, Regina. That's a yay, right? YA would be yeah. Toast yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a Girl Scout.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, punk.
T-O. Double D.
H.
Oh. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Oh yeah, Dennis. The popcorn. I think we sold. I don't know if we sold popcorn. I wasn't in Boy Scouts. I was in Cub Scouts, and then I never went on to the Boy Scouts. I got too much into sports, and I didn't have time. But and I don't remember light bulbs being sold, but I get it. Well, folks, if you're just tuning in, I mentioned this last night, and I mentioned it at the beginning of the show. Tonight, it's a short show. We got UD basketball. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Caroline. Sorry.
You said
Excuse me.
January 6th riot. We'll have the latest at 6 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst and 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
What do we know about this guy, Mr. Hot Stuff?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. We got UD basketball coming up here very shortly. They're taking on UMass, and Larry Hanskin's got the call. Wing It Wednesday, we started this last fall. If you're a local nonprofit organization and you've got a great mission you want to tell people about or an event coming up, you need to come on the show. You can sign up on my Facebook page, where you can find details on how to sign up on my Facebook page. It's Wing It Wednesday. All you got to do is sign up, and then when your day comes, just bring me a plate of wings. And then for 20, 30 minutes, we're going to chat about your group, your mission, your events, and the impact that you make on the Miami Valley. So if you'd like to get involved and get signed up, go to my Facebook page. Just look for the Wing It Wednesday logo. It's my face on a giant plate of chicken wings. That's the show tonight. Have a great evening. Go Flyers. Bundle up tomorrow. Make sure your doggies and your kitties and all your pets that might sometimes jump outside from time to time are well-clothed. Parka or sweater or something. Have a terrific night. We'll talk to you tomorrow just after 5 here on the Evening Edge.
I'm out of ideas.
He's done. It's over. He's finished.
Sorry, buddy. Show's over.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Now give me a kiss and say goodnight.
Good riddance, Yaloney.
Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow.